The Bible is a complex text. It is revered by billions, yet its origins are shrouded in the mists of time. For centuries, scholars and theologians have grappled with its contradictions and inconsistencies. These discrepancies, far from undermining the Bible's value, offer a glimpse into its creation. They reveal a text molded by human hands, influenced by the politics and power struggles of its time. To truly understand the Bible, one must delve into its historical context, acknowledging the human element that shaped its narrative. One of the most significant events in the formation of the Bible was the Council of Nicaea in 325 CE. Convened by Roman Emperor Constantine I, this council sought to unify the Christian faith under a single doctrine. The decisions made at Nicaea had profound and lasting implications for Christianity, shaping the Bible as we know it today. Understanding this historical context is crucial for comprehending the complexities of the Bible and its message. The Bible, as it exists today, is the product of centuries of translation, interpretation, and redaction. Recognizing this human element does not diminish the Bible's significance. Instead, it allows for a more nuanced and informed reading of the text. By understanding the historical forces that shape the Bible, we can engage with it on a deeper level. We can appreciate its richness and complexity while acknowledging its limitations. The Bible, despite its revered status, is not without its contradictions. These inconsistencies appear throughout the text, often in the form of conflicting accounts of the same event or differing interpretations of key theological concepts. For instance, the Gospels, which narrate the life and teachings of Jesus, offer varying accounts of his crucifixion and resurrection. These discrepancies, while seemingly problematic, can be attributed to the different perspectives and agendas of the Gospel writers. Another example of biblical contradiction lies in the portrayals of God. In the Old Testament, God is often depicted as a wrathful deity, meting out punishment and demanding strict obedience. Conversely, the New Testament presents a more merciful and compassionate God, emphasizing love and forgiveness. These differing portrayals reflect the evolution of theological thought within the Christian tradition. These contradictions, far from undermining the Bible's value, offer fertile ground for critical analysis and theological debate. They invite readers to engage with the text actively, questioning its assumptions and grappling with its complexities. Rather than seeking to reconcile every discrepancy, one can appreciate the multifaceted nature of the Bible and the diverse perspectives it represents. The Council of Nicaea, convened in 325 CE by Roman Emperor Constantine I, marked a turning point in Christian history. This council sought to resolve theological disputes that threatened the unity of the burgeoning religion. One of the most significant outcomes of Nicaea was the establishment of a standardized Christian doctrine, which included the definition of Jesus' divinity and the rejection of Arianism. This council, however, also played a pivotal role in shaping the biblical canon, the collection of texts recognized as authoritative scripture. Before Nicaea, various Christian communities utilized different collections of sacred writings. The Council, in an effort to establish uniformity, commissioned the creation of a single authoritative Bible. This process involved selecting certain texts while excluding others, a decision influenced by theological biases and political considerations. The result was the New Testament canon, as we know it today, a collection of 27 books that became the bedrock of Christian faith. The Council of Nicaea's influence on the Bible cannot be overstated. It established a single, authoritative version of Scripture, shaping Christian belief and practice for centuries to come. However, it is crucial to recognize the human element inherent in this process. The selection and exclusion of texts were not divinely ordained, but rather the result of human deliberation, influenced by the social, political, and theological climate of the time. Section 4. Indoctrination, the walls we build. The process of indoctrination plays a significant role in shaping religious beliefs and practices. From a young age, individuals are often taught to accept certain dogmas and interpretations without question. This unquestioning acceptance can lead to the formation of rigid belief systems that resist critical thinking and dialogue. When individuals or groups cling to their own interpretations as absolute truths, It creates divisions and fosters intolerance towards those with differing viewpoints. The emphasis on a single, authoritative interpretation of religious texts can further exacerbate these divisions. By silencing alternative voices and perspectives, indoctrination stifles intellectual curiosity and discourages the exploration of diverse theological viewpoints. This can lead to a climate of intellectual stagnation, where questioning established doctrines is met with resistance or even hostility. Breaking free from the shackles of indoctrination requires fostering critical thinking and encouraging open dialogue. It necessitates creating spaces where individuals feel comfortable questioning established norms and exploring alternative interpretations of religious texts. By embracing intellectual curiosity and fostering a spirit of inquiry, we can move beyond rigid belief systems and promote understanding and respect across different faiths and worldviews. Section 5. A call for inclusion, dismantling patriarchy, embracing humanity. The patriarchal structures that permeate many religions, including Christianity, have historically marginalized and silenced women, LGBTQ+ individuals, and other minority groups. These structures, often rooted in literal interpretations of select biblical passages, perpetuate harmful stereotypes and deny the inherent dignity and worth of all people. Challenging these patriarchal systems requires a critical re-examination of traditional interpretations and a commitment to inclusivity and equality. Embracing an inclusive approach to faith necessitates recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every individual, regardless of their gender identity, sexual orientation, or any other characteristic. It demands a reinterpretation of religious texts that moves beyond literal readings and embraces the spirit of love, compassion, and justice that lies at the heart of many spiritual traditions. Creating a more just and equitable world requires dismantling the systems of oppression that have long plagued humanity. This includes challenging patriarchal structures within religious institutions and advocating for the full inclusion and participation of all individuals, regardless of their gender identity, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, or any other characteristic. By fostering a spirit of inclusivity and embracing the richness of human diversity, we can create a world where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to live authentically and fully.